Hi Yellow Roomers, it's Gabby. We're gonna make Israeli salad because on Wednesday it's Yom Ha'atzmaut, which is Israel's Independence Day. It's Israel's birthday. Okay, so what we need for Israeli salad is 3 cucumbers, 2 tomatoes, a red onion, a lemon, olive oil, and salt. Okay, so step number 1, we need to wash the vegetables. So let's start with the cucumbers. We're gonna run it under cold water, wipe it down with our hands, and put it on a paper towel. While you're washing the cucumbers, feel how smooth they are. I like how green my cucumbers are. Then we're gonna wash our tomatoes. Your tomato might have a sticker on it that you can peel off. See, mine has one on it right here. I'm gonna peel it off and throw that away. And then to wash the onion, we actually need to peel it first. So we're gonna wait to wash this. We're gonna start with the cucumbers and tomatoes. Okay, now that we've washed all our vegetables, we're gonna cut them. So for this, you might wanna have your grown-up do the first part, and then you can help with the second part using a not too sharp knife. But no matter what, be careful with your knife. So we're gonna start by cutting off the 2 ends of the cucumber. You can throw those right in the sink or the garbage. Then, as best as you can, you're gonna cut the cucumber in half, like this. Okay? And then you're gonna cut it in half again. And you're gonna continue cutting it into little tiny pieces. So small that you can eat them in one bite. And you don't have to cut it the way that I did. You can cut it however you want, but the goal is to make sure that the pieces of cucumber are teeny tiny. Okay, now I'm gonna do this for all 3 cucumbers while you're doing it for all 3 cucumbers too. Okay, when you're done chopping the small pieces of cucumber, like I'm doing here, wait till I'm finished with this piece of cucumber. When you're done chopping small pieces, you can throw them into your bowl. You see? Because that's where everything for your Israeli salad is gonna go. Okay, friends, something that I realized, and we all make mistakes, is that we probably don't need the 3rd cucumber. So I'm gonna make sure to change the recipe in the piece of paper that your grown-ups get. But what I realized after cutting all those cucumbers was we really only need 2. But of course, if you wanna make more, you absolutely can. So now I'm gonna wipe off my cutting board from all of the cucumber, and I'm gonna start with the tomato. So for the tomato, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the stem, if there is a stem, out of the middle, and you're gonna cut the tomato in half. And then you're gonna cut it again. Okay? And again, this is a time where you need to be very careful, but you might be able to help your grown-up. Then you're gonna cut it again. And then you're gonna cut it into teeny tiny pieces, just like the cucumber. And what you can do with the tomato also is you can take out the seeds. They might be kind of squishy feeling, but you don't really need those in your Israeli salad. So if you see any seeds, you see how they're right there? You can pull those out. So you pull those out. And then you can cut up your tomato, just like we said, into teeny tiny pieces and throw it into the bowl with your cucumber. So now that we're done cutting up our 2 tomatoes and putting them in our bowl, we can start on the onion. So to cut an onion, you first have to cut off both sides. Does anyone know what happens when you cut an onion? I do. It makes you cry. I'm gonna try really hard not to cry during this. Then what you do after you cut off both sides is you peel off the top layer of the onion, because that part doesn't taste so good. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse off the onion in the sink, dry it off with some paper towel, and then we're gonna cut it. So this recipe says we need 1/4 of an onion. That sounds pretty confusing to me. What that means is that we take the onion, we cut it in half, and then we take one of our halves and put it to the side, and we take the other half and cut it in half again. So this is all that we're gonna use from this onion. It's 1/4. So we're gonna cut the onion up into small pieces, just like everything else that we've been making. And after we're done cutting the onion, we're gonna toss that into the bowl with the rest of our ingredients. Now in our bowl, we have cucumber, which you can see under the tomato, and onion. Who thinks they know what might come next? It's the lemon. So the way that we're gonna put lemon in this is we're gonna put juice of a lemon, which means we're gonna cut a lemon in half, and we're gonna squeeze all the juice in. After you've cut your lemon in half, you're gonna wanna squeeze it really hard. But does anyone know what lemons have inside of them? They have seeds. You wanna make sure that you squeeze your lemon over a bowl and then pour that into your salad so you don't get any seeds in your salad. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna squeeze really hard. Try and get as much of it as I can out. And there is a cool tool that you can use. You might have it at your house. I don't have it at mine, but it's a lemon juicer, and it helps you to get even more juice out of your lemon. Look how cool the lemon looks now that it's juiced. We're gonna do both sides. Squeeze as hard as you can, get all the juice out. As much as you can. And look how many seeds came out of our lemon. Now I'm gonna take a spoon and use that to scoop out the seeds, because we don't want any of those in our salad. After you're done taking all the seeds out of your lemon juice, you can pour it over your salad. That's gonna make it taste really yummy. Next, we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of olive oil. See how this spoon is bigger than this spoon? A tablespoon is bigger than a teaspoon. This is a teaspoon, okay? So we're using a tablespoon for the olive oil, and we're doing 3 of those. So let's get ready. We're gonna pour it in. 1, 2, 3. 3 tablespoons. Make sure you put that in the sink. Close up your bottle. Then we're gonna take our salt with our teaspoon, which is the smaller measurement, and we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of salt. Pouring it in. And we go 1. Then here's the fun part. You get to mix up your salad. You can either use your hands or a fork, whatever you want. I'm gonna use my hands. So I'm gonna mush everything together in the bowl, make sure it gets nice and mixed up, and I'm gonna make sure also that the salt gets on everything. So really mix it. It's okay if you make a little mess. And then there you go. You have Israeli salad. How easy was that? I can't wait to taste it. Okay. Here's my bowl of Israeli salad that I made. So I'm gonna try this. Let me see. I'm gonna start with a cucumber. That is a crunchy cucumber, and it's a little bit salty. I say it's yummy. Now I'm gonna try a piece of tomato. The tomato is soft and sweet. I also think it's yummy. And last is the onion. Let's see. The onion is very crunchy and a little bit sour, I also think it's yummy though. Altogether, I think this is a very yummy salad. And let's all say happy birthday to Israel. Happy birthday, Israel! This salad, they eat this salad so much in Israel. That's why it's called Israeli salad. Thanks so much for watching, Yellow Room. Enjoy!